Hello everyone, it's Gallic from Noctua Owl Gaming. Welcome to my channel. Hope everything is going well today. We are back in Italy as Florence. Unfortunately, I'm having technical difficulties with my PC and had to reinstall Windows. And still continue to have issues. If I update, I get a blue screen. Very fun. So it could be my SSD or just Windows hating this PC, who really knows. I will be moving in a few months, so I'll hold off on fixing it until I get settled in, and hopefully I can keep producing videos until then. Anyways, enough of my problems, let's get to the gameplay to form Tuscany. If you do like my work, please do subscribe. Here we are playing as the country of Florence here. We're gonna go ahead and get right started into this here, and we're gonna look at our ideas. We start off with -10 development cost, -10% that is. Yearly papal influence +2. Then when we get all our traditions done, we get +5% discipline. We get technology cost -5%, idea cost -5%. We get mercenary maintenance -15%, interest per annum -0.5. We get yearly prestige +1. We get trade efficiency +15. We get production efficiency +10, and we follow it off with national manpower modifier +25%. Now, all in all, I think the Tuscany ideas are pretty good. The weakest are definitely these two right here, the interest per annum and yearly prestige. Again, they're not bad. They're just the weakest part of them. Decent military, okay economy. Their military is pretty good too. You got manpower, which is great. Is discipline, which is end more towards mid-late game, which you stack really well. Mercenary maintenance. Now, if you don't use mercenaries, useless, but I have kind of fallen in love with mercenaries, so I might go ahead and lean into that again because that's always fun. So let's go ahead and look at our ruler here. We got pretty lucky. I think this is random, so I got really lucky. This is my first game since I had to reinstall Windows, so it came out pretty good. And you got idea cost -5%. We'll see if he actually lives that long, because then we'll have, you know, that would be really nice. And we get another advisor, which is always good. We're gonna go ahead and do our states, get our allies, do our mission. Now, if you're doing these missions, remember, have no loans when you do this mission. You do start off with a level 3 guy, Donatello. Just pick him up real quick, and you should be able to get 12 per month here. I think we just have to like let it run for a day, and we'll probably do that. But there's a few things I want to do first before I do that. So that being said, I'm gonna get my estates, my alliances set up, and we'll do some missions. And the next time I'll see you is probably when I declare war on someone. So I'll see you then. So I was a silly goose. I was thinking it was admin. Clearly it's a bird. It's 12 Diplo. I'm just a silly goose on the loose. So I did do it. We just focused, and I did give my burgers their land of commerce. We'll be a little under estate land, but we'll get that back a little later. It's no big deal. So I did that. So we can complete this now. We get improved relations and diplomatic relations +1. I did pick up 2 allies, so now we gain a permanent claim on all of this area. So we can grow all around this now. Now, since I did that, I can go ahead and take out my burger loans, which we're gonna need to survive here. There we go. Perfect. Now we'll go ahead and get this going. We can start attacking people now. Once we get to the 12th, we'll kind of figure out if they have allies or not, and then we'll declare war. Yeah, Savoy, Siena has nobody. So we'll go ahead and attack them. We will get, I think we really need the free company, but we're still going to get it because why not be in debt? I'm going to go ahead and fire this guy because we just can't afford him right now. I got a lot of 2s, unfortunately. Well, that's a lot of 2s. I mean, he is worth it. He is half off, but man, I can't afford it right now. There's a lot of stability, guys, so these must all be scripted, guys. Let's do a stability guy. Yes. Now let's do the inflation guy. And then we'll pick up this military guy. We will be running a deficit probably for a little while. No big deal. So let's go ahead and get the free company like I said I was gonna do. There we go. 14 ducats. We will declare war probably right about now, and then because we're gonna want that monthly tick. Oh yeah, the 5th. They'll take the 5th, so we'll declare war on them. Boom, there we go. We'll lose 10 prestige, and from there we'll just grow. We'll probably go after Siena if Savoy isn't too bad, or we'll go after Bologna next. Probably Bologna. So let's go ahead and see if we can pull this off even without any sort of morale, but you know, it is what it is. Bologna still has nobody as an ally, and it's been a month, so we're gonna go ahead and attack him as well. The war for Siena is over. I just pieced out Bologna as well, so we just did both of those guys. We can now ally Austria, which is definitely what we want to do. And then we're also going to ally France over here as well. So let's go ahead and core these two up. It's going to cost a lot because this is in Tuscany, which is fantastic. I did roll a pretty decent general 4401, which is always great. And then we'll kind of go from there. We need to figure out how to break up Genoa here. He has both Burgundy and France, and we will eventually want to grow it to him. We don't really need to attack anybody else right now. We did get quite a bit of little AE down here in Italy. 32. It's not terrible, but taking another land like Lucca or pretty much anything is going to cause a problem for that. So we're going to chill for a moment and go from there. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. So I'm going to sit on this. I'm going to improve with Austria and France, of course. I'm probably eventually actually going to join France's war because he is doing the War of the Rose, or the war with England. I could just wait until the war is over and then do that. That's probably what I'm going to do. So when something does happen, I'll see you then. For now, we're just going to pretty much probably wait for the Renaissance to let some AE die down. So I'll see you then. I am going to declare war on province. I did get a claim on him, and I would like to get a little bit more power base. So we're going to run over here and get this stuff over here. We are at war with England, but he's not coming anytime soon because I did go ahead and ally France. I was thinking about attacking Lucca, and since me and Genoa would be in the same war, but the Pope is just too much for me. So we're gonna go ahead and fire this, and then we're gonna run all the way over to here real quick and see if we can get it. It's time for our tier 2 government reform. I'm probably just gonna go with Republic tradition just because it's one of the better ones. You know, you get that more Republic tradition, you know, vote more guys in, get more stuff. Of course, my poor general died already. He's a 4401, but you know, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and fully annex this guy now. There we go. We'll wait till the end of the month and then we'll do it. We do have a slight coalition. It's not much, but that yearly tick will help get it a little lower. Probably not enough, but you know, it is what it is. So we'll go ahead and pour all this. And then we will go ahead and take tech 4 here. Boom. And now we're just gonna chew on this for a little bit and then see what's gonna happen. We got a tier 3 government reform here. We're gonna do frequent elections. It reduces the election term by 1, which isn't actually too much. It just looked, it's 12. So it's a really long duration for them. So I'm thinking about doing something different because I mean 11 years is better than 12, but let's just see if we can do something else. We could do yearly corruption, and election is by lottery, so we just get an election by lottery. And that's tough. Let's go ahead. Yeah, I'm just gonna do frequent elections. Yeah, we're gonna get it down to 11 instead of it being 12. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I just got our first idea I definitely want to go with the Diplo one. Diplomatic's always nice for that, you know, improved relations, all that. Trade would be nice for where we are. See if we could start like pulling stuff from like Tunis, Alexander, and the Aragon node. That'd be nice. We do have a ton of Diplo right now, so that's why I want to do a diplomatic one. We could always be funny and get espionage idea, which actually isn't too bad in this area. Get that -20, and you could make claims on whole states, which is always nice. But I'm definitely thinking diplomatic because I always like to have extra diplomats, which are great to have. You can, you know, improve relations with people, outrage countries, all that fun stuff. Curry favors with everybody. Just all of that is nice. I do want to curry favors with Austria still, because we are trying to get to 50 so we could drop him as an ally with Ferrara. And yeah, we'll go from there. I really wanted to attack Lucca, but I got pulled into this Burgundian succession war with France, so that's what's currently going on. For our first age of discoverability, I'm kind of getting hemmed here in Italy, so I'm going to go ahead and try to branch out. So we're going to do transfer subjects, like allowing claims to border claims. We're going to see if we could like branch out of here. So what we could do is we could get like a claim like somewhere over here, or maybe even or come down into the Tunis area, which I think I'm thinking about doing, is coming down into here and playing around down here, because we're not having too much luck here. We have Austria allied to this guy. Naples is allied to Venice. We just fought Venice. He's just so big. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out some way to go. I guess I could fight Genoa, but he's allied to Aragon, which won't last forever because they are oh no, he went Peasant Republic, it looks like. So because he's a Grand Republic now, so that's interesting. So it all depends to see if he really becomes I guess I could ally Castile to help me fight Aragon itself. Maybe I could just attack Aragon and like take Sicily down here. That's actually a good idea. We'll get a claim down here, and then we'll get a claim down here in Sicily, and we'll try to grow down here, and then that'll give us a route into Tunis too. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm just sitting here chilling after the Burgundy French unification war. They did get the unification. They got a PU. Then their ruler died, so Burgundy became independent again. And I noticed, France, you got a coalition there, buddy. I don't want to be your ally anymore, so I dipped. I said later, and it's probably been about 6 months, and the coalition fired. So I do believe that France is boned. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get a spy network and try to get some claims down here, because I think people might get released. So I'm going to try to see if I can pounce on that when it happens. I have the perfect opportunity. I'm going to go ahead and declare war on Aragon. He's only allied to Genoa. Brittany and Austria won't join him because, well, war exhaustion, attitude, all that fun stuff. That's great. We're going to declare war. We don't want to. Oh, you know what? Yeah, no, we won't, because I think we will. We might take something here. We might just take Corsica. I don't know yet. We definitely want to try to get down here We just want one piece of land from here, and I do believe we need to have something occupied for it, so we will try to do that. Hopefully with Castile we'll be able to do this. We're going to declare war for Trapani. I think it's this one right here. It's the cheapest one. So yeah, we'll declare war. We will co-belligerent Genoa. That's not that bad. We'll bring in Castile, and let's get this going. Just got radical reforms in the middle of this war there. I had a Diplo rep guy here. He died, and I just put the traitor in maybe 6 months at most. So yeah, we're gonna get 400 mana if you have a Master of the Mint as well as a trade efficiency and yearly inflation reduction. You could get this once per game. If you want to keep them, you fire them, rehire them back, get 400 mana, 200 in admin and 200 in Diplo, which is amazing. We get to pick our tier 4 government reform. We're gonna do land for the churches. I do want to stay Christian, and that's fine. We finally get to pick one of these, which is awesome. The question is, what do we want? Let's go ahead and we'll get cheaper buildings and a little bit more tax, so we'll just get a little bit more money out of this and be able to start building buildings again. Well, cheaper. Our war with Aragon's over. We're gonna go ahead and take the islands in the center here, where Corsica is, as well as Sicily, and one piece of land over here in Roselio. I'm gonna release 2 guys from here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. We did get war reps. We're gonna humiliate him so we can also get the Age of Discovery off, so we actually humiliated someone finally, and of course get PP. We want some power projection. So yeah, we will release 2 people out here. We'll do Sicily. There we go. And we are over our diplomatic relations, but we could fix that by giving our nobility our strong duchies. And we could also stop having access over here. And that should let us do Catalonia as well. There we go. We can pick our second point in Age of Discovery. So we're going to do Justified Wars because that's always nice to have. I just unlocked a new idea. We are going to go mercenary because, man, I haven't done it for a good while. And I think it's time to do it again. We do get this idea. Mercenary maintenance -15. So we'll get another 25 right here. And that'll make it so it's 40%, and then we'll go administrative, and that'll give us another -20%. So we'll get up to -60% maintenance for mercenaries, which was going to be quite awesome. So I'm going to start getting mercenaries, so then I can start phasing out normal troops and just have mercenaries. Apparently, when you lose if you get below 2 stability and your Republican tradition is low, you get this disaster that event, an event that fires, or this disaster that happens, I'm sorry, and ends when the disaster has been active for 6 months. One of the following must be true: Florence government is not a republic. So it looks like this turns us into a theocracy, and we get a new guy and we flee the city. So now we have we're still a republic. We're just a millenarian theocracy. So it looks like we're like a religious republic, which is actually kind of interesting. I didn't even know this would happen. I've played Florence before, but I don't think I've ever had this disaster happen because I'm not sure. It says it wouldn't happen if it was between 1550 or before 1550. So you had to get after it to get there. And I just had 3 stab losses throughout like a year just through events. So that's just what it is, I guess. I have a couple events that fired. So basically you get to guide yourself to be a theocracy if you want, or you... Oh, yeah, I was just excommunicated. It looks like it's going to excommunicate. I've been excommunicated so many times this game, it's ridiculous. But yeah, basically this allows you, if you want to move towards a theocracy, but I want to stay republic. Even though honestly, I'm not sure if I really like the 12-year republic. I wouldn't mind being a different kind of republic, but we'll see. But we're gonna say I want to swing back towards the republic. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll go back. We'll lose some republicanism, and we'll lose 200 papal influence and be excommunicated. It is what it is. I guided us through that disaster, and we came out back as a republic again. So I believe we just got restored to oh, looks like we get to pick what we want it to be now. We can be We can be the Italian Signoria, but honestly, that term duration is just so long. I'm tempted to switch to something else. I'm gonna try doing this civic republicanism. I want to see how that goes. I don't think I played it before, so why don't we do that? And we're not excommunicating more because we have a new ruler, of course, which is nice. So yay. All right, I've kind of just been chilling. I'm gonna go ahead and attack Toulouse here. We'll probably just take this coast right here, and Toulouse itself, we might be able to get Gascony out, but I don't think so because of Ottokin. I would love to get Gascony out, but I just don't see it happening unless we attack France, which could be our next goal. We could do that. Like, we could do that actually right now if we wanted to, but I do want to get at least a border over here with them so we could take a Gascony province. So why don't we first get Toulouse here, and we'll go from there. We will call in Austria, we will call in Castile, make this a lot easier because they do have Burgundy. Not that Burgundy's really that big of a threat, but we will do it regardless. Since we are going mercenary, we're definitely going to get Condottieri contracts here. Condottieri. One of these days I'll get that right. We might go mercenaries. No, we definitely want to go this one, contracts, because that we get mercenary discipline and the cost is a lot higher. It's -33 instead of 15. So yeah, we're definitely going to do that. And there we go. The war with Toulouse is over. We're going to go ahead and just take these 3 land. I don't think I can release Gascony. If I can though, I will release them, but I highly doubt it. It's time. We're going to declare war onto Aragon here. We're going to do a reconquest for Barcelona. And then we're going to go from there. We are going to bring in Castile. I saw I literally started moving this way and he started moving his troops over. So I'm assuming he's getting ready to probably attack Aragon. So we're going to go ahead and jump in there real quick. We'll take, like I said, we'll reconquest for Barcelona. We'll see if we can take a land in the south. I don't think we'll be able to because it looks like he'll be there pretty quickly, but we'll see what we could do. The war with Aragon's over. We're going to return his lands and we're going to take these 3 islands down here for ourselves. And then we also do want to release the next guy in line, so we'll just take the next one here. And yeah, we'll just kind of keep going down this line. It's time to declare war in Genoa. We're going to go ahead and wipe them out. I don't have any AE here, so that's going to make it a lot easier. I was hoping to bring in Savoy, but the month ticked over and boom, he doesn't want him as an ally. He like knew I was about to do it. That's fine. We'll go ahead and just wipe him out here. The conquest of Albenga here. Man, I am not pronouncing that right and I know it. But the conquest is over. We're going to take his money. We're going to pretty much cast him over to where Crimea is. I'm guessing he's probably going to eventually get eaten by somebody, and he's out of our hair now. It's time to go ahead and reconquest against France. We're going to take Bordeaux from them and just get all the reconquest for Gascony, and then we're going to annex them. I'm just annexing all my vassals I can right now. I got rid of Saluzio. I had him as a vassal. I have Catalonia. I now have also Croatia, Valencia. I need to grow Sicily, but I just haven't been able to do it because little blocks are in the way. I probably can do it now. Think about it. I can easily do it now. I have an opportunity to do this against France, so I'm going to do it real quick. Hopefully it's quick. All right. We're going to do a reconquest war against France. We're going to get Bordeaux back for Gascony here. We're going to call in England, Austria to help us out. So it should be pretty one-sided war. I'm going to take out these guys over here real quick and let's do this. I just finished filling out mercenary ideas. So we have both diplomatic mercenaries. We're going to go ahead and get this diplomatic relations +2, which is kind of nice. We have been writing, we were at 8, so going to 10 was nice. That means we can pick up more vassals if we want, or allies, which is always nice. For a tier 6 government reform, we're just going to do presidential system. I don't really care for the other two, and this one's kind of like the lesser of all of them. So we're going to pick this for the institution embracement costs and max absolutism. The Reconquest War over France is over. We're gonna take all the cores back and take Laborde because it's a fort. It's on the border of Castile. He doesn't really like me right now because of kind of what I did earlier. And then we're just going to probably turn around and declare war on Aragon for reconquest for these guys before Castile goes after it. It's time to reconquest against Aragon. We're gonna go ahead and take Valencia and all that down here and pretty much go from there. Will we really? I'm gonna call in England just to see if he'll help me with Brittany or Burgundy. If he comes off his island, I'll be happy. If not, his boats will just be a nuisance, and that's what I'm kind of after. I'll call him Foix just because why not? And then we'll go ahead and declare war here. We'll come get these real quick, and then what we'll do is just siege these down as quickly as possible. The reconquest over Aragon is over. We're gonna just fully annex them. We're gonna make sure Spain doesn't form Spain because I feel like being a jackass to him. It's time to take out Luca. I got rid of his alliance with, I want to say it was Burgundy. And I think I got rid of his independence guarantee by Milan. I think that was one of the things. I'm just gonna take him out, all that fun stuff. We just have to take down the Pope. I'm gonna have to beat him up. The conquest with Lucca is now over. We're just gonna fully annex him. And then we're gonna turn around and definitely make a long-term investment. Yeah, we're making quite a bit from trade, so I think it'd be a good idea to do that. All right, so what we'll do now is declare war on Naples before he gets he's there too. Wow, okay. We're gonna declare war on Naples for the reconquest of Palermo down here. No, we'll do Messina. Is he at war right now? No, he just has rebels. That's fine. We won't need to really call anybody else in. We're gonna break Ferrara's alliance with Austria, so that way we could finally eat Ferrara when we get some AE cooldown. And yeah, we'll go ahead and get the reconquest done here. The reconquest for Sicily is over. We're just gonna take their cores back. We're gonna nab Napoli for ourselves here. And yeah, we'll call it good here. There we go. All right, well, the hits are gonna keep hitting here. We're gonna go in and take down Tunis now. It looks like the Ottomans did take the Mamelukes over in one war and actually picked it, so they became an elit. So that's interesting. This is a strong-ish Ottomans. He hasn't really gone up too far north here, but he's definitely gone towards Persia, which is really interesting. But we are going to take the reconquest of Malta here, and we're going to take what we can from Tunis as well, because I'm tired of getting raided. So let's go ahead and do this. All right, I get our third idea. We are going to pick up administrative because it's going to synergize well with mercenaries. We get mercenary maintenance minus 20%, and it's always nice having this. We can now form Tuscany, so we're going to go ahead and do that. We'll just form Tuscany. Boom. We were at war for a pretty long time. We probably could have done it a little while ago. No, it looks like I just got tech 10. So yeah. We turn into this grayish bluish color here, which I think it's rather nice. You go from that really bright pink, which does hurt the eyes just a little, to this nice color. I do believe your missions stay the same because Florence and Tuscany pretty much have the same tree. Oh yeah, and then there we go. We are now Tuscany. Boop. No, we'll go ahead and do that. But yeah, we do have also the same ideas, but forming Tuscany is kind of nice. It's just a nice color change. You get I'm not sure it's a better looking flag, but I do notice there's those little French icons up there, which is really interesting. The little fleurs up there, just like this. So that's something that I haven't really noticed before. But yeah, playing Tuscany is fine. There's nothing too hard with it. Florence is a lot of fun. It's not bad at all. Playing Italy is never bad. It's a little bit of a AE block that you run into, much like the HRE, it's not nearly as bad. You especially since you can grow out of it like I did. I went into France. Luckily, France went crazy and got like the biggest coalition I've ever seen an AI get, which is crazy. I literally ate all of Aragon. I'm eating part of southern France here. That's gonna go away. I could get some reconquest on Toulouse, or I could just, you know, attack them myself. There's no big deal. I also do have a reconquest on Foix here, which I could get really easily, probably before I annex them. But yeah, it's been great. It's been a lot of fun. I've always enjoyed Italy. They can then form into an Italian nation, I used to say, and then you can form into Italy, which is just a blast. Forming Italy, and then that tree is just massive. And there's two different ones. There's a Become Rome and I think a Play Toll one as well, which is really interesting. I think the next time I do play an Italian nation, I'm gonna try playing a Tall Italy. So I may do it with Florence, because they do get this development right here, which is a lot of fun. That does help you at least start off playing tall. Yeah, it's always a blast to play in Italy. If you haven't played in Italy, do. Playing a republic isn't hard. You can manipulate how you want to play, how you want your points to go and your strongest points, instead of relying on errors all the time. I was gonna switch to a plutocracy because I think it's the better one of them all, because you have a short term duration, so you can get up to a 666 really quickly. But yeah, I think this was a great campaign. I know I'm only going to 15-18, but man, I'm having like computer issues here and there, so I just wanted to make this and be able to actually put it out. But yeah, I will gladly say to you, wherever you are, I hope that you're having a great morning, a great evening, or a great night. Bye.